Giving all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Rakakudah, Shalom to the 144,000 wrestling elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, and I may lead to another topic based upon this video that was put up by GMS Inquire Early 2 out of LA. You have no idea the dragon you awakened. And that's what this guy says. He's part of the White House, the presidential cabinet. He looks like a small hat to me. Anyway, I'll give you his name in a minute, but let me just deal with this. So this topic number 2 would be they know that they are the dragon. So topic number 1 would be Christians have no understanding when it comes to the word stranger or strangers. And I might, cut that down, condense it. So, but you got the 2 topics. So this is going to be relatively short, and this one should be short as well. So right here, okay, this obviously was whatchamacallit, AI generated. So they slightly look like the actual pictures. I guess this is how he actually looks. He looks pretty much the same. But anyway, so this is the Christian, and this is individual from the Genesis. So Genesis Israelites versus Jesus Freak. Heated clubhouse debates.
Chris came down from under the right side of the house at the south side of the altar. Would you guys agree this is speaking about the same, Revelation 22 and 1?
Let me bring this back.
Because different Christians I've spoke to have different interpretations of Zechariah 14, 16 and down. Do you guys say that's the 1,000-year reign, or is that New Jerusalem?
So you should read it. I got it.
1,000-year reign is the New Jerusalem. New Jerusalem coming from heaven. Jerusalem represents the people before it's a place. So New Jerusalem comes from heaven, meaning the city coming down. What John the apostle actually saw was a gigantic spaceship come down, and he said that's a city because it was as big as a city. He said, damn, there's a city coming down. There's a vision, by the way. And Israelites came out and set up the kingdom. They took down the world after the missiles dropped. Remember, we're going to categorize everybody on the planet Earth. The Moabites over here, the Ammonites over here, the Elamites over there, the Edomites over there. And then we're going to have work assignments for y'all, which is it's like nice. Another word is saying you're gonna be employed, meaning you're gonna be slaves. You're gonna be slaves. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, in the new kingdom, Revelation 22, it doesn't, go into detail about us, John, seeing people being enslaved and whipped and working in the fields. It just shows you the happy state of the Israelites. He's going to look around and he's going to see that all these Israelites in the kingdom, there's no depression. Not going to suffer bouts of depression. Inside joke. Because we're supposed to be depressed now. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Oppression, depresses you. Oppression is depressive. It's depressive. Depressing. So John saw us in the kingdom, but he didn't see in that chapter that we were working people in the field or making them do what we tell them to do. But that's part of the kingdom. All the other nations will be our slaves.
That's the 1,000-year reign of Christ. What's your point though?
Okay, no, I just wanted to see, but actually I agree. So
first 1,000 years we're gonna co-rule with the Messiah. After that 1,000 years, it's going to be given unto the Father, but we're still going to be ruling. We're still going to be ruling. And in that 1,000 years, after that, the end of that 1,000 years, we're going to round them up, Edomites, and then we're going to burn them. After the 1,000 years, we're going to burn them. So why would Nate say to Gog and Magog, because they're going to hide in some pit and jump? No, it said we're going to gather them all together. We're going to have spiritual power. Somebody should tell Bishop Nate that we're going to get, when the change comes in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, you can start the 50th verse. I'm not going to go to it. It says we're going to be changed. We're going to go from being terrestrial to extraterrestrial, superhuman, angelic / terrestrial body. So we're going to have the body of an angel and the powers of an angel. And we're gonna have human bodies where we can eat, have sex, have children. So we're gonna get the best of both worlds. The angels are in the spiritual realm, in the fourth dimension, so you can understand. Every once in a while, angels are sent down by the Most High in human form, and when they come down, give you a perfect example. Abraham and the 3 men that came in the plane, he was looking in the plane, mean flatland. He didn't see nobody. All of a sudden, he seen 3 men coming to him. Obviously, they were angels that came down in the form of men, humanoids. And what was the first thing that they did? They ate, because they're in that human body. Angels don't eat, so you can understand. So how can, after the 1,000 years pursuant to Revelation, I'm all over the place, bear with me, may have to back it up. Revelation 20 verse 4, the first 1,000 years. After that 1,000 years, Esau's going to jump out and surprise us. But after that 1,000 years, we're going to Obadiah 1:18 them. So that means certain Edomites are going to hide? No. So Nate doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's making it up as he goes along. Oh, now I caught him using the Hebrew. He said that's the Hebrew word. Now he's beginning to use the Hebrew. So let's meddle not with them that are given the change. So let's listen.
okay, I'm gonna go to Ezekiel chapter 47, and then you guys can tell me what this means. All right, 47:1. Forgive me, I'm trying to drive at the same time. It says, afterward he brought me again unto the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house, and stood toward the east, and the waters came down from under the right side of the house, at the south side of the altar. Would you guys agree this is speaking about the same? You know, Revelation 22:1 quotes this. Would you guys agree this is talking about in the new heavens and the new earth?
No, because if you read the chapter, right, especially down in I'm gonna read Revelation 40, Ezekiel 40:21. It says, "So shall ye divide this land unto you according to the tribes of Israel. And it shall come to pass that ye shall divide it by lots for an inheritance unto you and to the strangers that sojourn among you." Right?
Those strangers are Israelites.
Pay attention to the first, second.
And in the kingdom, they're not going to be strangers. They're going to be Israelites. They're going to know what tribe they are. And when you go to the Old Testament, and it speaks about the strangers, sojourners or strangers, those are Israelites that know that they're Israelites that raise their families outside of any of the tribal lands. And if they so desire to say, I'm going to live in the land, in the Levant, they're going to first They're gonna establish what tribe are you. Oh, I'm a tribe of Gad, or I'm a tribe of Benjamin, or I'm a tribe of this, or I'm a tribe of Judah. Then they're gonna take whatever land that your tribe goes into, and they're gonna give you a plot of land. So that's going to be established in the kingdom, and that's how it was back then. So we're going back to those particular laws, because we're going to keep the same laws in the new first covenant laws. Certain laws like the sin offering, we won't have to follow that because we're not going to commit any sin.
In third person pronouns, which shall begat children among you, and they, right?
Those are Israelites, those strangers, which shall begat children among us. Those are Israelites.
There you go. They shall be unto you as born in the country among the children of Israel. That's the 12 tribes as an aggregate. They shall have inheritance with you.
They are Israelites, born outside the land. And like I said, that's not going to happen in the kingdom that's talking about back then, because we're not going to call any of our people strangers.
Among the tribes of Israel. So yeah, no, this is not New Jerusalem. But go ahead.
Okay, what is it referring to then?
It's not referring to the topic. It's not referring to New Jerusalem.
But can I get an understanding as to why?
No. Do you agree with what I said or nah? Because we can have a discussion on.
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, so give me the understanding.
But I'm saying, like,
hold up, Jonathan, hold up, because you brought up Ezekiel 47, and you're trying to correlate it to New Jerusalem. This is absolutely not New Jerusalem. That's why I went down to show you that this is happening before New Jerusalem. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Okay. All right, Ezekiel 47:12, and by the river upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issued out of their sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. Does not Revelation 22 quote this about the trees being for the healings of the nations?
Absolutely, yup. As a type and shadow, absolutely. But again,
well, can I get some understanding as to how it's? Sorry, go ahead.
You good?
Okay, so my understanding, I'm not, I'm being sincere. Like, how, if Revelation 22 is quoting this, and it's applying, and we know 22 is after the millennial reign. It's the new heavens and the new earth, and then Christ or John is saying there's going to be this same tree. Quoting this passage, why wouldn't it be right to say this is happening in the new heavens and the new earth?
But that's what I'm saying. But see, Gideon, that's why I dropped down to Ezekiel 47. There you go. 47, 20 to 22. This can't be New Jerusalem. That's what I'm trying to show you. You're using language, right? A type and shadow. Now I would agree that appears to be quoting Revelation 21, where it talks about the healing, the fruit, and the healing of the nations. Let's go there. Let's go there real quick.
Okay, I think it's Revelation.
It's 22 too.
22, yeah.
You can start from 1.
Ready there.
You want me to read it?
Start at 1.
Yeah. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruit, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta get ready to leave work. Somebody else gonna have to take the bill.
The river.
Okay, so again, what I'm saying is Revelation 22 quotes this passage, and I'm not even going to say it just quotes it in thought. I would say this is a fulfillment of the prophecy, because Ezekiel 47 is prophecy, and then we see the fulfillment in the new heavens and the new earth. So I don't take the position that this is just a simple type and like, oh, well, this is just an analogy relating to, I think this is prophecy being fulfilled. I understand that Jada went to the rest of the prophecy in Ezekiel 47 to say, well, this can't be due to this, but I would say rather into the initial prophecy, and maybe we have to change our understanding of other things, and that's fine. But I don't think that the verse he mentioned in 21 about the Lot inheritance negates that this is a direct prophecy fulfillment. So we have to figure out how the entire chapter fits into the prophecy, I would say, instead of saying it can't be.
Give me a couple of minutes, y'all. I'm a have a bill.
Okay, so he equated. Yeah, these guys bring a lot of confusion, man. They're trying to use these. Okay, so it says, and I'm gonna go to Ezekiel 47. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of the Most High and the Lamb. Where's the throne of the Most High and the Lamb? In the heavens. Heavens is my throne, which is space, outer space, the third dimension, the fourth dimension, right? And it's not talking about actual trees, in which in the midst of the street of it, on either side, there was a tree of life. In the midst, right? Which bear 12 manner of fruit and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Those are Israelites. And there shall be no more curse. But now the healing of the nations are the Israelites. And there shall be no curse. The other nations are going to be cursed. They're gonna suffer Deuteronomy 28, the whole chapter, the curse part of the chapter, pursuant to Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. They're gonna receive we receive the curses now. They're gonna receive the curses, but the throne which is in the heavens of the fourth dimension, or you can say space itself. The Lord ain't sitting up in space; He's in the fourth dimension, and the throne of the Most High and the Lamb shall be in it. And his servants so serve him, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Which we already have the names, but the rest of Israel is going to get the names. And there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither light of the sun. That's talking about. That's not talking about the actual the sun and the night, because so we're gonna be, woken up. I mean, we go to sleep. It'll be daytime. No, because how can you count the days? How do you know to keep the Passover when there's no change? That light represents the light of the Most High. In other words, the light, the knowledge is going to be from the Most High. The light, the sun is going to be there, the moon is going to be there. That's established forever, including the earth. So now when you go to Ezekiel, what do you go to? Ezekiel 47. Ezekiel 47. These guys in Genesis, they be going off, man. Did he start at 1? Okay, it says, afterward he brought me again unto the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house eastward, for the forefront of the house stood toward the east, and the waters came down from the right side of the house at the south side of their altar. That's all on the earth. Water from the temple. That's the earthly temple. In Revelation 22, it says from the throne of the Most High, and the Lamb is in space in the fourth dimension. Esau can't go up in the ship and get pictures of there goes Yahweh and Yahweh Shai sitting on the throne. No, it's a fourth dimension. It's a spiritual realm. So this has nothing to do with the other. When you jump down to the 20. So shall ye divide this land unto you according to the tribes of Israel. That's what they did back then, and that's what they're going to be established in the kingdom, right? And it shall come to pass that ye shall divide it by lot. When you buy a land, you build a house, it's lot. You lot number this and lot number that, right? DC was built on a lot, what do you call that? Marshland. And they built the capital, DC, they built it on lot number 666. You used to be able to find it, the old map used to be able to find it on Google. You can't find it no more. An inheritance unto you and to the strangers, Israelites, that sojourn among you. That was back then. Which shall begat children among you. Those are Israelites, and shall be unto you as born in the country, because they're Israelites, among the children of Israel. They shall have inheritance with you among the tribes of Israel. Why? Because they're Israelites. And it shall come to pass that in what tribe the stranger sojourners, what tribe of what? Of Israel. That's the question. That showed you right there, the 23rd verse, that it's Israelites, the strangers are Israelites. There shall be given him his inheritance, saith the Lord the Most High. The tribe of Gad, if you're from the tribe of Gad, you're going to get the land, a plot of land in the land of Gad, in Palestine. Okay, so now let's go from there to, give me a second. I'm sorry, let me find this. Okay, let me do it this way. I believe this is it. If not, I can find it. Okay, this right here. Make this short. Relatively.
Low turning point. Hello.
Okay, so this is at the Charlie Kirk death has Charlie Kirk's eulogy memorial, whatever, which it's up in the air because the story keeps changing. The story keeps changing. So he was allegedly killed. We don't know the guy that they caught. They're saying he didn't do it. He was a patsy. So the story keeps changing. So if you ask me what happened, I don't know. Story keeps changing. I wasn't there. Charlie Kirk's death has awakened a dragon. Stephen Miller. And this is Stephen Miller. He's part of the presidential candidate. Memorial service underway for conservative activist Charlie Kirk. By the way, he didn't do any great things. He was just a debater that debated kids straight out of high school. In other words, these kids were anywhere between the ages of maybe 18 and 20, maybe 22. I don't know. They don't have life. You know, you debate these kids. Think they got their little, they go to little classes. Their professor tells them something and they regurgitate it to Charlie. Charlie's obviously 31 at that, when he got taken out, allegedly. So come on, he's not, he's this great man. No, he was just a debater. There's people that debate all the time. And he was debating kids that don't know shit. They're calling their mother, "Ma, I ran out of money. Could you send me some money, Ma?" Anyway, so it's right here. Charlie Kirk's death has awakened a dragon, Stephen Miller. This is Stephen Miller. Okay? Let me see something. Creepy Trump connection exposing Kirk widow photo. Yeah, everything. The story keeps changing, right? Okay, so this is what I did. I went to, actually, it's right here. I'm sorry. Let me do this. That's if the captions have come up. The captions came up. I'm going to slow it down because he's going to speak. Okay, I'm going to go to 4. Was it 4 minutes in? Give me a second here. I'm sorry, let me do this. 4 minutes in. So you don't say I put this up here. I put in the term dragon. So listen up.
Single day and fight that
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
much harder because of what you did to us.
There's that us and them. He's not talking about Americans against other nations. He's talking about the Republican, MAGA, white people, which are Edomites. Let's listen again.
Carry Charlie and Erica in our heart every single day and fight that much harder because of what you did to us.
And who's the you? Who's the you? The we and the you. Us and the them.
You have no idea the dragon you have awakened. You have no idea how determined we will be to save this civilization.
They're talking about their system. Revelation 12 and 12. Right? They should come down upon you having great wrath because they know they have a short time. And that also, in Revelation 12, it says a dragon. They're telling you who they are. They're telling you who they are. You have no idea. He kept saying us against them. Who's the us and who's the them? Who's the them? Are you talking about the Russians? Are you talking about the North Koreans? Are you talking about the Chinese? Are you talking about a race thing? They're the dragon. So you heard it and you saw it. Let me take this out. Let me take the captions out. Charlie Kirk's death has awakened a dragon. Stephen Miller. That's him. Memorial service underway for conservative activist Charlie Kirk. And it gave, you know what? I'm gonna give you his position. Okay, this is Stephen Miller, Homeland Security Advisor. Right? Homeland Security was created from the World Trade Center 2011. Right? They added to government, you know, another government department, and that's what they do. The Republicans say we need smaller government, but when they get in there, they make government bigger. So anyway, let's deal with the word dragon. He just admitted, and the people cheered, so they admit, yes, we are dragons, right? So let's look up the word dragon. Dragon. He spake as a dragon. Who spake as a dragon? Stephen Miller. Who clapped when he said that? The people in the audience. Who are in the audience? Either so-called white people. What type of white people? Not liberals, but Republican MAGA people. Okay, it's 19 times good. Okay, let me see. Psalm 91. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. That's what Israel's going to do. The young lion, which is us, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the dragon. The lion represents their power, their military power. Adder is a serpent. The young lion and the dragon, serpent, dragon, a reptilian humanoid, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Who's going to trample under their feet? We are, right? Slay the dragon. Leviathan in Job 41 is a sea creature. Leviathan in Isaiah 27 is the dragon. And he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. The sea represents people, nations, tongues. Revelation 17:15, I believe. Right, the dragon gonna be wounded ultimately. Jeremiah 51. I'm not gonna read all of these. I'm not going to read all of these. Okay, this is what I want. Now look at this. Look at this. Revelation 12. Revelation 12. So the dragon is here. Oh no, the dragon, nah, that was an old fairy tale. There's no more dragons. So well, Revelation 12 is a future prophecy. Look at that. Look at that. Revelation 13. Look at that. We're going to read all these verses right here. That's what, 10, 12 verses? And there appeared another one in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon. And they're red, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. NATO and EU, America and Canada. Military force, a political force, not the religious force. 4th verse, and his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven. The 3rd part represents Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. 3 parts of the tribes, right? The other 10 went over to the Americas, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before a woman, which was ready to be delivered. That's Yahushua. The woman represents Israel, not Mary, but Israel. He's a son of Israel, right? For to devour her child as soon as he is born. That goes back to Herod. Herod, the great. They were told. Joseph and Mary was told by the angel Gabriel to flee in Egypt. Remember, there was a big community in Egypt, in Alexandria. I don't know if there was 1 million of them, 10 million. But when the Alexandrian Israelites came for the 3 times of the year, everybody noticed them. Oh, those are the Alexandrian Israelites are coming. And you know what? That's what the word was for. That's why the apostles spoke in other tongues, because these Alexandrians and these other Israelites that were scattered in other lands were speaking their language. They weren't speaking the native tongue. That's what the tongue, and Christians can't even answer that. That means he went for everybody, every nation, and I don't care what color you are, red, green, purple, white. You are loved in Jesus' sight. Jesus loved the little children of the world. Bullshit. Same chapter 12, Revelation 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Now we know who the dragon is. Stephen Miller at the Charlie Kirk Memorial said, you have awakened a dragon. Awaken a dragon. So when what the hell are you? They're not a dragon. He just said he was a dragon. The Republican MAGA people are dragon, represent the dragon. So this right here, this is talking about, this is getting ready to happen. The war in heaven, which Christians say, oh, this already happened. Didn't happen. That's when Yahushua, and behind him, second in command is going to be Michael with the innumerable angels behind them. They're coming to do 2 things. They're coming to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and they all had a bubble. I had to say that. But they're coming to do 2 things. They're coming to beam up the elect, and in Yahushua's ship. His ship is going to be, he can beam up 1 million people if he wants. Okay, 144,000 and the rest of the elect will be beamed up into Yahweh ship. The angels is going to be, shooting fire on them while missiles are dropping on them. So that's what this is talking about. And it says there's going to be no place found for heaven for the dragon, because the ships are going to wipe out Esau's, their F-35s, which is their most advanced fighter jet. 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Right. Through their what? Through their, not so much their religion, but through their political system. Even the Arabs, they don't have kings. They're presidents and, vice presidents and prime ministers. So it has nothing to do with religion. At first it was, when Columbus came over here. He was cast out of the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. 13 verse, and when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. And that goes back from the time of the child. The kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violence taketh by force. They've been violent against us from the beginning of the Roman Empire even to this day. This is Rome all over again. Rome was the old dragon. Revelation 20, the dragon that was cast for 1,000 years was the Edomites of Rome. 16 verse, and the earth helped the woman, the elect of Israel, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. A flood means to be overwhelmed. So the armies of the Romans that 70 AD came to overwhelm us. And the Lord, if you listen to the Lord, was this almost 40 years prior to 70 AD, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 37 years, he said, when you see the abomination that maketh desolate in the holy place, flee ye to the mountains. Get out of there. So the earth helped the woman, meaning we had to escape. The ones that woke up, we said, let's get the hell out of here. There was some, the Zealots and the Sakari, that said, no, we're going to fight them. And they lost because of prophecy. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahushua. That represents us. Then it shall be known who am I chosen, right? Revelation 13 and 2. And a beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and the feet was like unto a bear, because a bear is a Russian, going to bring him down. Russia is not a part of the beast system. And his mouth has the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him his power and seat and great authority. The dragon is interchangeable with the ancient dragon Rome and the modern dragon. The seat of the dragon will be in London. Orders come out of London. Let me see. The 4th verse, Revelation 13. And they worshiped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him. That's why Stephen, what's his name? Miller, he said, you just awoken a dragon. You have awoken the dragon. So you can't turn it, you can't rewind it back. You can't turn back time. He said it. He said, you have awoken the dragon. When did we Israelites ever say that we were dragons? It says, and I beheld another beast come up out of the earth. That's America. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. You don't realize that you have awoken a dragon. And what is he going to say? You got to get the chip. 16 and 13. And I saw the three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast. This is the beast that come out of the mouth of the false prophet, which is the Roman Catholic Church and all the other churches that are what do you call it? Reformed. They're all part of that false prophet. That includes vocab. Revelation 20:2, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. That happened when when the Roman Edomites were taken down. That, if you want to put a date on it, 325 till about 1325, 1350, the Renaissance. So they're still in there. They've been in their Renaissance since the 1300s. Talking about 500 some odd years. So now they're getting ready to be taken down. So that 1,000 years that they were chained up was go back into history. When they were let loose is when Christopher Columbus came to the New World and killed Jake, the Northern Kingdom, and then forced the Southern Kingdom to come over here to this part of the world, the Western Hemisphere, to serve as slaves. So the 1,000 years in verse 1 and 2, Revelation 20, when 1,000 years expired in verse 7 and 8 in Revelation 20, that's when Christopher Columbus, Queen Isabella, King Ferdinand come to the New World. They call it the New World. Weissmuller made up this map called the Americas, the fourth. What is it? What do you call it? The fourth part of the world, which Revelation 6 has the fourth part of the earth, or vice versa. So there you go. He just identified himself. Wasn't Stephen Miller speak? He's a representative. He ain't the dragon. He's a representative, right? It says, and he spake as a dragon. You do not realize that you ever woken a dragon. So we're in the last thing. We're in the last thing with this generation. We're counting down the months. We'll be out of here in months. Anyway, shalom, on to the next shalom.